We are live. It's Brian and Chris here from Resolve Technology. And today, Chris wants to talk about the online version of Microsoft 365. I guess they call it Microsoft 365 free apps. Chris, we
Yeah.
don't think too much about this because most of our clients are on regular Microsoft 365 monthly plans. But maybe if you're transitioning from something like Google and you want to just dip your toe in the water and you don't want to spend any money, or you're a very small business and you don't have a big budget for IT, this might be an option for you, Chris, right?
Yeah, so you can sign up, like you can use your own email address to sign up for a personal Microsoft account, which is different than work or school. But they give you free access to the web version of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, I believe Teams on the desktop. You get 5 gigs of cloud storage with OneDrive. That can be, so like if you have a Windows 11 or Windows 10 computer, you've probably seen OneDrive. If you sign in with a personal account, they give you 5 gigs for free. But you could then sign in with that OneDrive on the mobile app on your phone or on your laptop and have your documents synced in multiple areas. I'm familiar with both Google and Microsoft. I use the web-based version of Word. I'm not a big fan of having a bunch of Word application itself open. I'd rather just have it in a browser tab anyways. Like that just fits my workflow. But it's a good way to just see what they're doing because you do get access to the free version of Copilot that you get here in Windows, right? I can launch it up. I got a work account, so it's gonna try to switch me. But you just you either sign in or sign up for free, and like you use an email you have or get a new email address at Outlook or Hotmail, and you could just have one account and just test it out. Have somebody that's familiar with your environment. And then you also got to consider that the desktop apps, how old are your PCs, your laptops you're using? Are they capable of running? If you do switch over, we would recommend standing up a subscription tenant, right? A Microsoft 365 tenant that's subscription based. Even if it's only for 5 users, it's just easier to manage things. You have unlimited shared mailboxes if you switch. They did also just come out with Office app, or what is it, Office 2024, which
Yeah.
is the non-subscription version. I believe that's $249 and you own it outright.
I'd say most of our clients, they're not using the web version, right? The younger you are, the more likely you're going to be comfortable with the web version. This is a decent option for you because if you've used to, in most of the school systems, they've used both Google and Microsoft, but a lot of them use Google. So a lot of kids grow up using Google in the web version, Google Docs, Google Sheets, things like that. So this is not like a big deal for them. If you have older employees, they tend to like the full installed version on your local machine. But remember, if you don't have a big budget for IT and you don't have IT people to support these applications, right, installing them on the machine, fixing them if they run into problems, because this runs in a browser, the free version here, like you don't have to deal with all that. It's just as long as the browser is working, you don't really have the IT support costs that go along with it. So it's just something to remember.
Yeah. Let me see if I can link copy. So yeah, see, this is the web version of Word here. That's just like a cheat sheet with commands. If I turn off my dark mode, I like it there better than editing. If I move, having a bunch of Word documents open is when I'm in the browser all the time. I'm in Microsoft Admin Center, Google Admin Center. I'm in all these portals. It's not as sufficient for me to go from having, some people have 4 Word docs, their Outlook app on. I'd rather have pin tab.
Yeah.
And just work on, because then with the browser too, you also got workspaces. I can share out this whole browser session with Brian and he could see all my active tab. Like it's just, we don't use that often, but that's also a possibility.
Yeah, I think Microsoft does get money selling these applications, but in a way, they almost don't want to support them anymore. I think this is a nudge. Here's the free version, nudge you into the web version, just like Google has, right? Then they don't have to support all these new features and the constantly updating the applications and things like that. But I don't know. It's just another way of doing things. And I think doing a quick video on this, we'll include the link so you can sign up if you're interested in doing this, whether it's for your personal use or for a small business. Again, the larger businesses, you're not going to have everybody on board with doing this. And you don't want to have all these individual accounts, email addresses and things. Typically, you want to be on a business tenant like Chris was talking about. So anyway, we'll wrap it there. Hey, thanks for bringing that to our attention, Chris.
All righty. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.